الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وإمام المرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to this read-through of Contemplating the Quran, a thematic guide to the 30 ajza or parts of the Holy Quran. Tonight, alhamdulillah, we've reached the 25th part, covering chapters Fussilat, Ashura, Zukhruf, Dukhan and Jathiyah, and the theme of this juz is the perils of obeying selfish desire. Among the worst of man's enemies is his own selfish desire. Slavishly obeying it debases and destroys him. One's desire bedizens falsehood out of lust for it, and makes truth repellent out of distaste for it. One of the signs that one is obeying one's desires is willfully turning away from God upon receipt of a blessing, turning to Him only to complain about the occurrence of hardship. Some of the negative consequences associated with desire are schism, forming mutually opposing groups, and an inflated opinion of oneself, and preferring this over what is true and right. The cure for this is objectivity and dedication to God, and all this is mentioned in the first, from verses 10 to 15 of Surah Shura. Another sign that one is following one's desire is preferring this world over the next, avidness in acquiring its trappings, and betaking it as a means to oppress and wrongfully encroach on the rights of others. One may also find oneself openly defiant to God, despite the acuteness of one's need for Him and the profusion of His forbearance and forgiveness. Another indicator is remonstrating against divine guidance, deep attachment to the desires of the lower self, and ingratitude towards the one who protects and bestows. More pernicious indicators that one is enslaved to the lower self are to calumniate God, reject Him and invent lies regarding Him, like the disbelievers of Mecca, who claimed that the angels were female and the daughters of God, in verse 19. And that's verse 19 of Surah Zukhruf. Another is to enviously discredit those who have been granted blessings, claiming that they do not deserve them, disbelievingly wondering why God has bestowed such upon them. Further, fanning the flames of lowly passions is obedience to the devils, and boasting to anyone who will hear about treasures that will surely pass. Yet other signs are disputation, rushing headlong into fraudulent interpretation of God's words, and keeping the company of the false, although this apparent friendship will turn to enmity on the day of judgment, and wasting one's years in that which will bring scarce benefit until life expires and hope is dashed. Surah Dukhan continues this theme, indicating that constant doubt and vacillation, faithlessness in upholding one's promise, and overweening arrogance are also signs that one is enslaved to one's lowly passions. Similarly, persistence in disobedience, despite having received admonition, and non-fulfillment of and irreverence towards the right of knowledge demonstrate this. The cure for all of this is found in holding fast to elevated character, and objectivity with both friend and foe, in compliance with the commands of sacred law, which warns him against his lower self. The slave of passion will fall to perdition, and for every claimant is a day when his claims will be laid bare. One whose desire makes him forget his very purpose will be humiliated and punished in front of all creation on the day of judgment, and because of this will be cast into the fire with every wrongdoer. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.